It's 8:21. I'm out walking the dog. I've been up since 6 o'clock, but I was trying for 5:30 and made some coffee, had some toaster strudels, started a load of laundry, and watched both part 1 and part 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was really good. I hope they're working on a weekly episode kind of a thing, because I'd really like that. Something to break up the Marvel stuff. Even though I still need to watch Clone Wars, The Bad Batch. What else do I need to watch? I need to work on The Mandalorian. And all of it. I need a complete Star Wars rewatch. That would do it. Except I might skip Caravan of Courage. I've already seen that one. I'll watch Empire a million times though. I love that. The dog is not thrilled, but I'm going to get this done before it gets hot out. We're expecting a high in the 90s today. Of course. Tomorrow too. I think it rained last night. And of course it's overcast, so it's not too bright. Yesterday was incredibly bright. Just awful. And the dog needs the exercise, and so do I. It's 1:01 in the afternoon. And earlier, I must admit my hand was shaking. Not because of caffeine intake. And I spilled coffee on my bed. So everything's in the wash right now. Pretty much everything. I just don't want to turn the dryer up too high because I think it may melt my blanket. And I put a lot of work into this massive king-sized granny square of a blanket made out of baby blanket yarn, and I don't want to mess it up. I've decided that after I'm back to functional, something I am definitely going to do is I want to do another taste test video. There is a spot, typical American melting pot, in my county. The Kenny Fort Pub. That's in Round Rock. It's not hard for me to get there. My only reservation is that they're fish and chips, and they do have British chips. This is run by British people, okay? It's like $21 for the fish and chips. And they will split it up between 2 people for $4, which I think is ridiculous, so I think I'm gonna get it to go. And there's a park close by it. I think I'll get John, go get that, and then go immediately to the park and try it out. Mostly because I don't want to film inside there. I don't want to creep people out. I am so worried. I'm always really anxious about it. I don't want to like drag anybody into my hobby, but also I am trying to have fun with it. So I think that would be, that's on my to-do list. As soon as I'm functional after the surgery, as soon as I can drive and get this done, he's done school, might as well do it. Then we can taste test actual fish and chips. I'm very confused though what they mean by locally sourced British sausage. When I'm concerned about getting sausage that's been made locally, usually it's because it's Elgin sausage. We do pronounce that town that way here, Elgin. And that is a mixture of pork and venison. I know a lot of people don't like it. I like it. I think it's good. I think I'm also going to put on this to-do list poutine. There are several places around Austin where, hypothetically, I could get poutine. I could even do that today. Never had it. But gravy and cheese, and apparently I have been to one of these places twice and never noticed it on the menu. Oh, what was I thinking? I gotta pay closer attention to these things. So, that's my plan. Now it's 3:18 and I've been working on getting some videos uploaded. I got a call that Bruce's glasses are ready, thank goodness. That's gonna make my life a little easier. They will already be picked up by the time I have anything going on. So if nothing else, at least my kiddo, who has vision issues, he will be set. And as far as I know, I have no need to pick up any prescriptions for John, which means anything else my parents should be able to handle. I hope. I know it's a little early, but my parents, it's not just a diet thing that they're doing, it's also intermittent fasting. So they have a really big meal close to 2 o'clock. Well, it's 3:18. My mom's made some beef stuff that's not quite ginger beef, but it turned out really good, and of course lots and lots of greens with it. And I also fixed myself a sugar-free caramel syrup based rose water limeade. At this point I should just make big jugs of it. It's just really good. I can probably use the vitamin C anyway. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna try to make it through an episode of season 2 of Captain Carter. I'm sorry, Agent Carter. Captain Carter's different. Just give Peggy Carter the super serum in all the universes so we can be done with this, right? Anyway, yeah, Marvel stuff. Then I'm gonna go get the glasses. And maybe I'll grab a couple of things to make for the potluck tomorrow at church. We could all use some comfort food. Yeah. Alright, it's 3:40. And I am heading out to go get Bruce's glasses and get back in time to try to trick myself into sleeping really, really early and getting up really, really early. And I checked. It's 95 degrees, feels like 96. 96 being 35.5 degrees. It's a little warm. It's just a little bit warm. It's like a sauna in here. It's 6:30. My neighbors are freaking loud again. They seem to have ramped up with a live band. I don't think anybody's gonna do anything about it. It's 8:59 and they won't shut up. I fully expect this is gonna keep going, but I'm gonna be popping on some headphones and trying not to listen to the really loud back and forth Tejano / mariachi band. Why did it have to be this weekend? Of all the weekends in the year where I might have to adjust my sleep schedule so I can comfortably be out on the road at 4:30 in the morning, this is the one where the folks over here have got a giant freaking tent set up, a dance floor set up, fancy tables and chairs set up, and they're not supposed to be doing this. But I live out in the county, so calling the sheriff's department about it will do nothing. They'll just tell me that our county doesn't have a noise ordinance. Noise ordinances are for people who live in town. But complaints have been made to the folks who own the land because that's how mobile homes work. We live in a park, we rent the lot. Technically speaking, it's a manufactured home community. I'm just grateful that unlike the Trailer Park Boys show, we don't have bottle kids. We don't have a lot of oversight, like, at all. And sometimes I wish there was just a little bit more. I'm gonna put on some static, basically, and try to sleep, try to get up early. I've got some monkey bread to make for the church potluck, which is gonna be great. Basically, you take a can of biscuit dough. I like the ones that are made with many little layers in the biscuit. You melt a stick of butter. You cut the biscuits into about thirds. Just uncook the dough, by the way. That, roughly the size and shape and thickness of a dinner roll, but it's some slightly different format. Kind of like how pitas and tortillas and naan bread are all flatbreads, but they're not quite there, you know. Melted butter, dough chunks, cinnamon, sugar. I'm gonna add a little bit of nutmeg until you get the consistency. When it's baked, it's very similar to the middle of a cinnamon roll. You can put raisins in it, but like the whole pan full of this good stuff is like the middle of a cinnamon roll. It just comes apart in little bite-sized chunks. It's delightful. I'm gonna make a quadruple batch of it. Absolutely. If I can get up early enough with this racket going. Thanks for sharing my day with me.